What's happening, my G's? Hope y'all doing swell today, man. I'm doing good. Another blessed day, you know what I'm saying? Um, Today we are reacting to a video by Dapper Dev. Women are getting rejected by below average men and they're losing it. Seems interesting. Let's go ahead and dive into the clip. And by the way, man, right here, I seen right away at the top, man, we got crime and all. Um, this was a video that I was going to actually react to, but I lost it, but it popped back up. So I saved it for later for y'all, man. We're going to react to that one going down the line for sure. Sex crime in parking lots goes horribly wrong. I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to that channel too. They be having some good videos. But let's go ahead and dive into the clip by Dapper Dev, man. Let's go ahead and maximize that thing.
Women are getting rejected by men a lot more these days, and they're starting to lose their minds. And I think it's hilarious. Think about this for a minute, you guys. Every guy watching this right now, you understand that most women, obviously, they lose their mind when they get rejected or they don't get picked by like a top tier man. Some guy they'd consider top tier, whether that's really attractive or really appealing because of his status or whatever else. If they see a guy like that and he's not interested in them or he doesn't pick them, that one bothers them. But what I've been seeing lately is even more hilarious because now it's gotten to a point where women can't ignore this. Now what we're seeing is more and more the men that women put down for sport, those guys don't even want women anymore. And it's to a point now where they can't ignore it. And everybody's starting to notice it. Because let me talk about something for a little bit that a lot of you guys understand. For a long time, what women have been able to do is belittle men in a way that kind of takes away their voice, right? It takes away any power their words have. It tries to disarm them, basically. So if a guy tries to condemn their behavior or disagree with something they say or do, what they'll do is for a long time, they've been able to put the guy down by just petty looks or something. Oh, you're ugly. You're too short. You're too fat. You're bald. Like, whatever. Name the simple thing. And what they've been able to do is minimize the the words those men use against them. Minimize those guys' opinions, basically. But what's happening now is a lot of women are realizing that even those guys you supposedly find unattractive, not appealing at all, even those guys want nothing to do with most women today on a serious level, on a commitment level. Hell, even a lot of those guys aren't interested in having fun time with women because they just realize how low quality a lot of them are. And that's what's really starting to sting because people are talking about it. People are making fun of them. Because a lot of women are realizing something right now that I've talked about, a lot of people have talked about. Even these men that you supposedly want nothing to do with, that you condemn and make fun of, they're way beneath you. Those men aren't losing any sleep over you when they lay their head down at night. Those men aren't crying at night because they're not marrying you. Do you not realize that? Those guys aren't losing any sleep over you.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree for the most part. And it's a narrative, bro, like that's out there that like what's it called? Like male loneliness epidemic or something like that, bro. Listen. We've always been alone. We've always done this shit alone. We all had to carry the workload. We all had to carry the lifestyle load, all that stuff, man, the emotional capacity load. And it's like, bro, it's been like that since forever. And all of a sudden, oh man, loneliness epidemic. No, I say that there's a female loneliness epidemic, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. Some of us, just because we're alone doesn't mean that you're lonely, bro. Like even some women, they may even also be content with being alone for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that most of them they want companionship. Even men, we want companionship too, but it's like at what cost though? If it's costing us our a sanity, our finances that we have to bust our ass for, especially in this economy. It really don't matter what economy. At the end of the day, if we get into a bag and you doing it, man, and you busting your ass, you want to keep your money, right? The economy is going to always fluctuate up and down, just like the stock market. Um, Things are not always going to be on the up and up, but what the most part is that I know personally that I can do is Save as much money as I can and invest in myself as much as I can and work on something each and every single day. And it's like, man, I try to stay consistent with that. Like, I might not be the most consistent on YouTube like I would like to be because, I have a life as well. And sometimes I just need a really big break. Like, I think I haven't posted for the last 6 to 7 months, maybe longer. But man, I needed that break, bro. Like, because my life was just terrible, bro. My life was going in a terrible direction. And it's like, when you are struggling and going through stuff in life, bro, you don't even focus on dating and women. Like some men do because they really just need a warm body at night, or like they just, you know, dependent on companionship and stuff like that. I don't think that's the greatest thing for you. I think that you should always prioritize the bag and getting yourself right, because if you're not right in monetarily, you're not gonna be right in the mind as well. You're not gonna be able to sleep that well at night, but yet you're gonna prioritize like, oh, I need to look good, I need to have this, I need to borrow somebody's car if you got a shitty car, or clothes, hairstyles, getting a haircut, all that stuff. Like, and what does most of that stuff primarily stem from? Lack of money, lack of finances, bro. So if you fix your finances, bro, naturally everything else will kind of align itself. You know what I'm saying? Within due time, man. This is how that shit go. But let's go ahead and get back to the video, man. I'm done yapping.
They wouldn't, most of them wouldn't marry you if they had the chance. Because again, a lot of these women are confusing guys wanting a cheap hookup with them. They're confusing that with guys just wanting to give this woman his heart and soul and his life. No, they don't. Nobody does. Nobody does. And I'm not saying this to belittle them. I'm saying this to wake them up. And what we're seeing now is women are not able to lie anymore. They're not really able to hide behind the gaslighting anymore because the cat's out of the bag with the internet and YouTube and everybody sharing these conversations so much. Everybody sees this now. Like it's becoming very common to look at your average 305 minus one and just shake your head and kind of do a little side eye laugh. That's becoming really common. And as much as those girls want to shout from the rooftops how they don't care, they're baddies, they see this, they feel this. They notice when guys laugh at them and when guys kind of look at them and shake their head with the side eye. They notice it. Now they're going to act like they don't because they want to keep that power that they have on social media, that perceived power that they have by being so much better than all these guys. But even the guys that women are putting down, even the guys that they're belittling and calling ugly or losers and broke, even those guys are laughing at most of these women now. That's where we are. And I'm here for it. I think it's hilarious. We need more of it. Because the bad behavior has been able to just grow exponentially for the last however many years. Because men still kind of simped a little bit, you know? At the end of the day, they still wanted to get a piece of the pie, a little bit of the action, if you will. But guys are realizing now how worthless it is with these people that have given themselves away to so many other people. They've been the town bicycle. They have no respect for themselves. They don't value themselves at all. And guys are finally starting to kind of wake up in mass and realize, well, this person really isn't worth anything. I always make the joke that even if I morally don't agree with hookup culture, I understand when you guys say like they're good for nothing else but hookups. I understand. But even those guys now are realizing that I don't even think they're worth that.
Man, it was so crazy because I was conflicted about that as well to a degree. Because I'm just like, man, like a lot of women that I have come across, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like not all of them, but most of them, I did notice that like if I'm not escalating the sexual, dynamic as fast maybe as maybe they want, it's like they lose interest because it's like that's their whole identity. Like, and that's the type of woman I really don't care to have around me because I'm not hot in the pants like that. Like, bro, I can go a very, very long time without any sex, bro, any sexual contact, all that stuff. Like, I can genuinely just enjoy a woman for her essence and her presence and her energy, man. And it be that, then that be it. I don't have to sleep with you. I'm not desperate to sleep with you. Like, and I'm just not putting myself back out there. I'm gonna definitely make a video about what I went through this past year, bro, with struggling and barely hanging on to dear life and staying afloat, bro. But I appreciate my support system because I believe I have a very strong support system to a degree, man. And I kind of leaned on them a little bit. It wasn't a lot because, I still busted my ass. Like I was working 30 days a month, bro. Like there was no downtime, no off days. I'm working day and night, man. Like I didn't have a job at the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a job for months on end for a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about the experience, but like what I have seen, bro, is most people, or in my situation most women, bro, they didn't offer anything outside of their looks and their beauty and what's between their legs. And it's just like, damn, bro, like I'm not shallow to the point to where it's all I really am looking for. Like, if that's all you have to offer and I'm already knee deep in, then I might as well go ahead and cash out and get what I'm here to get because that's all you have to offer. So if it's all you have to offer, then that's all that I want because it's all that you have. So it's like that's what most of us end up settling for, is because it's like, bro, if I'm already investing in this situation, I've already spent time with this person, like I might as well get what I can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fenced to who wants to invest money into the pot or pour into a cup and they just don't get nothing in return. Like who who doing that? Like so like come on man. Like that's just crazy, bro. It's it's crazy out here, man. If you got something good going on, a good situation, bro, hold on to it. I'm telling you, bro. It's not worth it. Um yeah, bro. I'm gonna get into what I was gonna say in this little take too, but I'm gonna wait till the end.
They're not even worth that. They're not even worth that. And we're at a point now where it's kind of coming full circle. It's coming full circle, and women are starting to get frustrated. They're starting to act more extreme by posting weird videos, saying crazy stuff, doing crazy stuff. And the more the average man starts to realize that these low quality women are not better than them, the more the average man starts to realize that and own that in his heart and his mind, the better this will get. The better this situation will get. Because we as men will finally start getting through to each other. Because for a long time, a lot of guys were not even open to this information. A lot of them still aren't, but the years back, guys were not even open to this conversation. Most men thought that every woman was a princess. They all walked on water. They were all priceless. That's how guys thought for a very long time. And even now, you still get a lot of guys thinking like that. You'll see them in my comments. You see them in other people's comments. But I think that the conversation is growing enough to where these extreme, edgy conversations are not considered extreme and edgy near as much as they were a few years back. Not even close. This is all becoming common knowledge now. I think most guys are starting to agree that the trashiness is at a point now where you can't really deny it. Even the like normies or NPCs or whatever term you guys like to throw around, even those people can't really ignore it at this point. They can't. They can't ignore it. And if they try to, and you have a conversation with them, they quickly realize they don't have a good argument. Like, most women today behave very poorly. Like, that's the most PC way I can say it. They behave very poorly. Their hobbies and their interests, the way they walk, the way they talk, the things they look at, the things they do, the things they've done, it's really bad. It's objectively bad. And most guys now are realizing that a lot of these women are not worth commitment. That's the real problem. Like, that's the elephant in the room. As much as I want to tell you guys what everyone else tells you, go to the gym, focus on your health and fitness and gain skills and make more money and be undeniable, that's all true. Like, that's all true. But at the end of the day, even those top tier guys, the big dog in the drop top with the sunglasses, like the shallow, fake Hollywood image of success, even those guys can't find women worth committing to. Even those guys cannot find a woman that's worth marrying. That's the real problem. The real problem is we have a society full of women whose behavior is so bad that even a top tier guy that should have his pick of the litter is struggling to find somebody who's worth committing to. And most of those guys, most of the top tier men that I've seen and that I've talked to who are the epitome of success and ended up finding a woman to marry, they made a mistake. That woman ended up being a fraud. She was just putting on an act. So this is a real problem. Like, the female bad behavior is at an all-time high. And it's just now starting to become mainstream to call it out.
I'm not gonna lie, he's not lying, bro, because I'm not gonna lie, when you get on TikTok and a lot of these um social media platforms nowadays, bro, like it's all misandrous. I see all misandristic type content to where it's like, man, if you don't know what misandry is, this has a lot as well because we all know what misogynist is, and chauvinist is, but we don't know what misandrist is. Just think the opposite of what misogyny is, and you'll see what I'm targeting at. Like, look at me. That should be a hint, right? I'm not saying that I'm a misandrist or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is that's how you can figure out. Use the context clues on how to figure out the definition, or just put it in Google. But I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, it just means the hatred of men. That's what misandrist is, right? So I see a lot of hatred of men online, but even some other men are catering to women. They end up coming out to where it's like, oh, this person was just pandering to us and pandering to women, but really low key, they're still the same as the other guys or whatever, yada yada yada. So it's like, bro, it's a lot of crazy content. If I as a man post that women ain't shit and women are trash and calling women out for this and out for that, bro, that video will get taken down so quick, bro. I'll be flagged and I have a target on my back. But a woman do it, it's going up on a Tuesday, man. She probably gonna be popular. She probably gonna get paid from that video. Like, and it's not absurd. Like, that's just what it is. That's where we at today, bro. Like, straight up. But let's see if he got any other good points to talk on. We're gonna go through this video just a little bit more and then we're gonna wrap it up. Let me see here.
Ignoring them, I get it. I get it at the surface level. But the bigger issue here with like controlling the narrative or fighting the social programming, you can't fight the social programming by being quiet. You really can't. Social programming is influence. Social programming is a lot of it's discussion. So I encourage you guys to speak your mind. I encourage you guys to have a voice. Even if you don't like what I'm saying, say something. Say something. Because at the very least, we're making these conversations more mainstream. And that's helping men ultimately because it's waking a lot of guys up that have been ignorantly not seeing this or just putting in the effort to try to ignore this. They really can't anymore because it's at their front doorstep. It's in their living room. They're seeing it with the behavior of the women they married. They're seeing it with the behavior of the women that they're in a committed relationship with or the women that they're potentially going to commit to. They're going on first dates and second dates and they're hearing disgusting language that's setting off their spidey senses. They're hearing her giggle about something that they hear on the TV or someone says that's really trashy. And they're starting to catch on now because before the gaslighting worked so much, guys would just like overlook things because I don't want to be seen as weak. I'm not insecure. I don't care about like no, dude. You need to catch that stuff. If you hear something that sets off your spidey senses, don't ignore that. You don't have to lose your mind at the moment there, but take a mental note. Think about that a little bit. Don't forget that. Don't overlook that. Don't ignore that. Because what do I always tell you guys? Nothing has ruined more men's lives than lust and overlooking things that their gut, their spidey senses told them not to overlook. They heard the alarm in their mind. The alarm was going off, but they decided to overlook it. They decided to overlook it. And that has ruined men's lives.
I'm not gonna lie, there's some truth in that, man. I encourage men all the time to speak up because you're the man and you're the head. The woman's supposed to be the neck and to, you know, help regulate you in certain ways, encourage you. I believe a woman's here to be a helpmeet and to help encourage you to continue to do your due diligence as a man to keep the group together and to keep them thriving. So if you are being silenced, then that you know what I'm saying, that prohibits you to not be the best version that you can be in your role as the leader, bro, and that will make you very docile over time. You know what I'm saying? I attribute this from my guy Joshua Ray, who I watch for fitness content. He's pretty motivational. I love his content. He's even younger than me, by 3-4 years, I think. But anyway, he used an example which I'm gonna use here is, imagine a venomous snake biting you, but the first bite not gonna kill you, but over time, bro, you keep getting bit over and over again. You keep getting injections of venom inside of you. Eventually you gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get got. And I attribute the same thing to this. Like, don't be silent. And the thing is, what's so crazy is women don't even want you to be silent. They'll say that they want that, but then when you do it, they're gonna lose more and more respect for you, and then they're gonna end up cheating or leaving you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they just leave you, but women usually don't leave until cheating is already partaken, meaning cheating doesn't always have to be them already giving up their body, but they're going to give up their mind and their emotions before that, and that's even worse because you give that up, then what follows? The body, sex, giving that man head. You know what I'm saying? Once they know that they have a secure situation to hop from ship to ship, then that's when they're going to leave you. They're going to leave you once they already have another man in in the tank, you know what I'm saying? But prior to that, they gonna stick with you until then. They might even spread, become a fish in the bedroom, if you know what I mean, and give you that yeah and just sit there like a dead fish. And then once they know that their other relationship is ready for them to jump ship, then that's when they're gonna, hey, this ain't working out no more, I'm out, have a good one. And it's over with, man. But anyway, man, I'm gonna end the video right here. The video pretty much ended the video. Well, we're almost at 12 minutes. It's only 13 minutes, some change. I'm gonna leave um his information in the description for sure for y'all to go back and watch their OG video, man. But yeah, man, I'm out. Appreciate you for coming in. Hope y'all having a blessed day, man.